Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. So, we are now dealing with quarter 2 measure and geometry lesson number 3. It's about surface area of 3D objects and their combinations. Intended learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, learners will be able to A. Identify the different three-dimensional objects such as prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, spheres, and combination of these. B. Recall and apply the formulas for calculating the surface area of prism, pyramids, cylinders, cones, and spheres. Letter C. Compute the surface area of given 3D objects accurately. Letter D. Analyze real-life problems involving the surface area of 3D objects in packaging, architecture, and design. Letter E. Solve for the surface area of composite solids by breaking them into simpler parts. Letter F. Communicate solutions effectively by showing proper unit labeling and logical steps in computation. Number 1. Introduction to surface area. A. Surface area is the total area of all the outer surfaces of a 3D object. Letter B. It is measured in square units like centimeters squared, meters squared, and others. The surface area is important in real-life applications such as designing packaging boxes like prisms, cylinders, calculating the paint needed for walls like prisms, pyramids, designing bottles, silos or pipes, cylinder cones and spheres, and then constructing architectural structure, combinations of solids. Surface area formulas of 3D objects. We have prism, rectangular prism, triangular, and then this is the formula. The surface area is equal to 2 times the area of the base plus perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. So that's the formula for uh, formulas for rectangular prism, triangular prism, pentagonal prism, hexagonal, octagonal, nonagonal, and so on and so forth. So in pyramid, our formula for the surface area is surface area is equal to the B area of the base plus 1/2 times perimeter of the base times the slant height. Take note that slant height is different from the height. Letter C, cylinder. The formula of the cylinder is um, the if it is closed, you have twice the area of the circle, the bottom and the top. So that's why we have 2 pi r squared. And then the surface area, it's 2 pi r times h. Okay, so that's the uh, surface area surrounding the cylinder, not the excluding the um, areas of the two circles. So that's 2 pi r h. So there you are. We will have now the cone. So for the formula of the cone, the surface area is equal to the area of the pi r squared plus pi r l. Pi r squared is the area of the circle. And then the area that surrounds the cone, that is pi r l. L here is the slant height. For the sphere, the surface area is equal to 4 pi r squared, where r of course is the radius of the sphere. The surface area of combinations of solids. Many real-life objects are combinations of basic solids. Example, an ice cream cone. That's a cone plus the hemisphere, the half of the sphere. Example, a house roof. So we have a prism plus pyramid. Another example, a cylindrical water tank with a hemispherical dome. The cylinder plus hemisphere. Hemisphere is again half of the sphere. So the strategy that you need to do for you to solve, number one, break down the composite figure into simple solids, and then find the surface area of each part and then add them up, but exclude the hidden or the attached surfaces, the ones that overlap. Let's have examples. Cylinder. Find the surface area of a cylinder with radius 5 centimeters and height 10 centimeters. The formula for the surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Substituting the given radius and the given height, the final answer is 150 pi or approximately 471.24 centimeters squared. Let's have another example about cone. Find the surface area of a cone with radius 4 centimeters and slant height 9 centimeters. So the surface area is equal to pi r squared plus pi r l. Substituting now the given radius and the given slant height, the answer is 52 pi or approximately 163.36 centimeters squared. Pi there is equivalent to 3.1416. And then we have a combination, cone plus hemisphere. An ice cream cone has a radius of 3 centimeters and slat height of 5 centimeters. The hemisphere, same radius, sits on top. Find the surface area. So the surface area is equal to pi r l plus 2 pi r squared. The pi RL is the conic surface area, and then the hemisphere is 2 pi r squared. Why 2 pi? Because half of the surface area of a circle, which is 4 pi r squared. And here, it is 2. So that's the formula to get the surface area of the combination of the cone and the hemisphere. And substitute then the given radius and the given slant height. The answer is 33 pi, which is approximately 103.67 centimeter squared. Real life applications. We have packaging industries, designing cartoons, bottles, and cans. Letter B, in architecture, the design of domes, roofs, and pillars. Manufacturing, surface treatment, painting, coating, and then environmental studies. We have surface area of leaves, water tanks, and others. Composite solids are handled by adding up the areas of each part while removing overlaps. Applications are widely seen in the real-world engineering, construction, and design. Let's have some practice problems. Find the surface area of a rectangular prism with length 8 centimeters, width 5 centimeters, and height 10 centimeter. So we are given L to be 8 centimeter, W 5 centimeter, H 10 centimeter. L there is length, and we are required to obtain the total surface area in centimeters squared. So the formula that we are going to use is 2 times LW plus LH plus WH. And substituting all the given data, we have the final answer, 340 centimeter squared. Number 2, a cube has an edge length of 6 centimeters. Find its surface area. So given A is equal to 6 centimeters, and we are asked to determine the surface area in centimeters squared. The formula that we are going to use is SA is equal to 6A squared, meaning there are 6 squares in the surface area of a cube. So substitute the given data, and your final answer is 216 centimeter squared. Number 3, find the surface area of a triangular prism whose triangular base has a base 4 centimeter and then height of 3 centimeter and the prism length of 10 centimeters, assuming the triangle is a right triangle with legs 3 and 4. So the third side is 5 centimeter. So we're given a triangle base, B is equal to 4 centimeter, triangle height is 3 centimeter, prism length is 10 centimeter. And then surface area is required. So the area of the triangular base B is 1/2. Base times height of the triangle, that's 1/2 times 4 times 3, that's 6 centimeters. And then the perimeter is 3 plus 4 plus 5, 12 centimeters. Substituting in our formula, SA is equals to 2B plus PL, So the answer is 132 centimeters squared. We will have the next part of this lesson 3.